Doing all right.
Good evening and welcome to Grain Valley High School. Tonight's Hy-Vee High School game of the week. We've got girls suburban white basketball and a great matchup as you got the number 2 team Raytown in our 8-10 varsity poll taking on the number 6 team Grain Valley. Kevin White, Michael Watson, Dion Clisso bringing you the action from Grain Valley. And Michael, a lot on the line, 2 good teams. Raytown won about a month ago in a ball game at Raytown High School. So if they win tonight, they're more than likely going to be the conference champions with only a few games left. But Grain Valley playing on their home floor. And breaking news, Summer Yancey, the team's leading scorer for Raytown and the team's leading rebounder, is not going to play tonight. So that's a big loss for the Blue Jays.
That really is a big loss for the Blue Jays. A surprise team in the Metro this season, playing very well at 17-1. Let's see how they're able to respond without Summer Yancey in the lineup.
Time now for the Hy-Vee player profile. A girl that's got to step up is Layla Hatcher, a sophomore guard.
Yeah, Layla Hatcher, only a sophomore, but you see what she's doing on the season so far, averaging 10 points a game. She can go inside and out, has a really good handle and a really good feel for both ends of the floor.
At 19 in a win against Bishop Miege, and of course one of the best players in the city, Michael. She's headed to Mizzou, Grace Slaughter.
That's right, M-I-Z, baby. Grace Slaughter averaging 28 points per game, 6 rebounds, a do-it-all player for the Eagles. She's gonna have a big game tonight if they're gonna be able to upset Raytown.
Big-time girls matchup, Raytown at Grain Valley. It's the Hy-Vee High School game of the week. Lineups and tip-off coming up next. The game of the week is brought to you by Hy-Vee. They're proud to support Kansas City High School athletics. Ready to go here in Grain Valley. Your officials for this game, only 2 out of the 3. Stacy Miner and Dennis Schaefer. The third official had a family emergency, so it'll be a 2-person crew for this Suburban White Conference game. Grace Slaughter against Amani Henry, and Raytown in the black uniforms will run the first set.
Well, let's see how Raytown adjusts without Summer Yancey being out there. That's a huge loss in leading scorer, the best player. See how mentally they'll respond. We know what Hathaway can do.
Jada Smith, who has the ball, gets the start. Summer Yancey out with sickness, not here tonight. 3 on the way, off the mark. And that was by LaCoria Brown, a senior guard headed to North Central College in Missouri, Trenton. Her and her twin sister guards on this squad for the Blue Jays. Only 1 loss. They lost to Republic. Grace Slaughter with a scoop. And it'll stay with the Eagles at the baseline.
Well, he's already seen just on that one move what she could do. I mean, almost got that left-hand layup to go.
28 points per game, over 2,000 career points. Baseline jumper in and out. And rebounded away by Raytown. Smith with a 3, and the rebound taken on the floor by LaForge, a junior guard. The more improved players for this Eagle squad. Baseline jumper, not there. Jada Smith, the rebound and push for Raytown. Jada gonna attack the left side and comes up short.
That was a nice Euro by Jada Smith, just came up short with the left hand. You see already trying to find their identity on the offensive end.
Blue Jays in a player-to-player defense. Lob it down low. Slaughter fouled on the arm as she was trying to kind of step through that double team. And her first foul of the game on Layla Hatcher.
Well, you see the defensive assignment already for Raytown, sending a double or triple team at Slaughter. She gets fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
84% foul shooter. Had 27 the last time these teams met. And her career game during her sophomore year was against Raytown. She scored 45, the school record.
See a full court press being employed by Grain Valley. Let's see if Raytown's able to handle that.
Trying to trap with Grace Slaughter at 6'2". Blue Jays get it to Hatcher. Now, nice pass, setting up Gladys Brown with her first field goal.
Well, what a pass by Hatcher to Brown. A nice job. Here's Raytown back in the 2-2-1 full court press.
So both teams playing man-to-man defenses, but now they're changing it up with some pressure. Corner three, not there. That was McKenna Sears, but another possession now for the Eagles.
Oh.
Getting fancy
Did she
with the
finish?
passing.
Almost.
As Kleiman can't hit from close range, here's Layla Hatcher, pull up three. You betcha.
Let's go! Layla Hatcher on the break with a player trailing her, still pulls up for three. Gotta love it from Hatcher.
Last Saturday in a ball game against Miege, won by Raytown, 52-49. Hatcher had 19 to lead the Blue Jays in scoring. She had 10 the last time these teams met. Now a throwaway and a turnover by Grain Valley.
Well, if Raytown's going to win on the road here tonight, they're going to have to get a lot from Hatcher. Watch this on the break. Slaughter trailing, doesn't matter, pulls up and knocks it down from deep.
Second on the team in threes is Hatcher. Now Slaughter gets the steal at midcourt. Grace will attack the left side and draw the foul and shoot two more free throws.
We got a couple of young players out top for Raytown. Slaughter taking advantage of that opportunity that's still out front.
3 for 3. Once again, this player is a tireless worker. Her goal every week, 2,000 shots per week, 1,500 of which are three-pointers. Her mom, Rebecca, is a rebounder. And I can vouch for that. When you come over and interview Dave Alley, the football coach, she and her mom are in the gym getting up shots. And it's paid off. She's headed to play SEC basketball at Mizzou. Hitting the deck and a foul. As that was Gladys Brown. And they'll give the foul to Annabelle Tata of Grain Valley. Non-shooting foul. Raytown to play it in from the baseline. Let's check in with our sideline reporter who walked over here, Dion Clisso.
Well, guys, it's been a long time since I've been in this gym, but it's great to be back and see Randy Draper on the sidelines coaching the girls. I covered him back in the day when he coached the boys, and Andy Herbert, who's the boys coach, was his assistant. This can be a great place to watch a basketball game. They get good crowds. The fans are smart. They're into it. This should be a fun night of basketball.
Dion lives a couple of miles down the road, so this is like a home game for Dion.
This is an away game. This is a travel game for us.
Yeah, you had to gas up the chopper
right?
twice,
The chopper to get out here. I got a quick trip to get some gas before I leave.
Here's Brown. High off the glass, no. Got her own miss. Finds Layla Hatcher, who's had the hot hand. Not this time. And Grain Valley gets it to their star, Grace Slaughter, moving off the left side and finishing.
Well, that's a good job by Slaughter getting out on the break, and even better job by Hatcher not fouling. She is too valuable as a timeout is called.
Timeout, GV, as here's Grace Slaughter going with the left hand.
Yeah, getting up down the floor. Good job. Euro step in and out. She's just so fundamentally sound, so long and athletic. She is such a great player for this Eagles team.
There you see who Dion was talking about. Randy Draper, 12th year, 28th year at the school. Coached the boys for 11 years. His assistant at the time was Andy Herbert, who's now the head coach. Andy played for him at Camdenton. They're from the Lake of the Ozarks. He's retired now, former middle school teacher, PE teacher.
Coach Draper.
Coach Draper also coached tennis as well, but he's retired and coaching the girls. And after a timeout by his squad, Raytown playing it inside. Good defense, the steal. As that was Ella Kleiman, a 5'9" senior post player. Play it inside, Slaughter the catch. Can't hit. Jada Smith clears the board for the Jays.
Great job by Jada Smith coming over on the help side defense and just making Slaughter change that shot.
Hatcher in and out on the 3. And we've got a rebounding foul underneath on Grain Valley. It's on Kleiman. That'll be her first. And now substitutions coming off the bench. You got Cameron Kelly, Cameron Bound, and also I think they bring in Megan Knust. 3 off the mark by Brown. Amani Henry, one of their top rebounders at 9 per game, gets the rebound. Another possession, but we've got a foul coming up on the Blue Jays in the backcourt. And it's going to go against Gladys Brown. That's 2 on her. So once again, the star player for Raytown, MVP of the KMO tournament, Division I prospect, Summer Yancey, not playing. So look at Alicia Dunn, former Pembroke Hill star, and played in the SEC at Mississippi State. Has to go without their leading point getter and leading rebounder. So a big loss for Raytown. Trying to play without Summer Yancey. Here's Slaughter, scooping and scoring.
Nice move by Slaughter. So tall, can go over you, but that time goes under the outstretched arms of the defense for the layup. And look at this trap out top.
And we'll get a timeout for Raytown as the Blue Jay guard was caught in a trap.
And take a look at it right here. Slaughter, nice rip through with the jab step to the left. Comes in, watch it goes underneath the outstretched arm of Henry for the bucket, and the do-it-all utility player for Grain Valley gives them the lead 8-7.
Grace's mom, Rebecca, and father, Brian, both played at William Jewell, if you're wondering where she got her basketball prowess. There you look at Alicia Dunn in her 6th year. Been an assistant at Grandview and Oak Park, was an all-state player at Pembroke Hill with Coach Spigarelli, won 2 state titles and went to 3 finals. Tight with Victor Williams.
Coach Jeff Burgett, the assistant coach over there.
Oh yeah, Jeff's over there.
I've known Coach Burgett since I was a 5th grader.
Wow.
Great guy, great coach.
So after the Raytown timeout, here's Layla Hatcher driving and drawing the foul, and will shoot 2.
Well, watch this right here. A near steal, but look at that behind the back by Hatcher. She is so crafty. Only a sophomore, but she can get her shot off against anybody.
Foul on Bound, her first. Layla, 74% foul shooter, getting college looks, D1 looks.
Oh yeah, she's definitely a D1 prospect as she knocks down that second free throw. She's gonna have to shoulder that scoring low for Raytown as Summer Yancey, as you said, not playing tonight for the Blue Jays.
Getting looks from SEMO and UMKC. Good ball movement. Kelly, the three-point shooter, out of the corner. She shoots 31%, and she is a good-looking sophomore that can really light it up from bonus distance. Her first 3 of the game.
And nice job of penetrating and kicking out to the corner.
Little runner by Layla. That's money.
She is just impossible to guard one-on-one. She's so quick, so crafty, a nice little floater on that last shot as the Jays pull back tight at 11.
Yep, late stages, first quarter, been tight throughout. First meeting was a tight one, 46-42. Grace Slaughter off glass.
I mean, what can you do down there? She is such a talent. That time, getting a nice feed and dished and finished down low.
There's that trap in midcourt. No turnover this time. And off the leg of a Jay. Good hustle there by Megan Knust, the junior off the bench. 5'10" forward with a nice hustle and just spiked it off the sneaker here.
Off the foot of Henry. Henry has to come towards the ball to receive the pass as that trap out front is bothering the point guard so far for the Blue Jays.
And now Grain Valley turns the ball over. We're under a minute to play in your first quarter. Hatcher showing off great ball skills. Plays it inside to Jada Smith, and she is fouled.
Well, Jada Smith only a sophomore as well, and you see a couple of great seasons upcoming for this Raytown Blue Jays team between those two. Jada Smith, so athletic. That time gets fouled on the shot attempt.
They gave the foul to Bound. That is her second, is Jada Smith. 5'10" sophomore, 4.0 student. Excellent in the classroom. She brings some size off the bench. She's athletic, she's long, averaging 4 points and 5 rebounds. And a future star, looks like, for the Jays. Kelly has that spot in the corner. Can't hit the three this time.
Nice rebound by Henry, controlling the board since she's coming to the game for the Blue Jays.
Hatcher, her three dancing off. Sears the rebound. Canoose blocked from behind.
Block.
Jada Smith.
Oh, man.
Jada going coast to coast, gets bodied, no foul.
Wow, no call. Definitely thought she got bumped on the play.
Once again, we're only working with 2 of our 3 officials. One of the officials not here with a family emergency. And that's the end of the first quarter, and a tight one. Grain Valley leading by 1. Girls varsity suburban wide action on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. Kevin White, Michael Watson, Dion Clisso at the home of the Eagles. Grain Valley, we're getting a new gym in a couple of years. This will become the auxiliary gym. This gym was opened up in the 90s, but in 2025, they're getting a brand spanking new gym. And this will become just a practice or auxiliary gym as you take a look at the pep band entertaining the crowd here at Grain Valley High School. Boys game to follow, and that'll be a senior night for the Eagles as they tangle with the Raytown Blue Jays. Randy Draper's team leading by 1, 13-12. And Michael, you can tell this is a conference game. It's a real grinders game thus far.
It definitely is, and Grain Valley losing earlier this season to Raytown. And now Raytown being without their best player, is Grain Valley able to take advantage of that and possibly come out with a conference win?
Well, these teams tied for the conference crown last year as they split the ball games, both teams winning on their home floor. Raytown's already won on their home floor, trying to get the season sweep and the conference crown. As Michael mentioned, without Summer Yancey, their leading rebounder and leading scorer, overshot. Amani Henry weak side with the rebound for the Jays.
Well, that's a great defense by the Blue Jays, playing a long time, about almost 45 seconds on the defensive end. Grain Valley open shot, but air ball, they're back into a 2-1-2. Here's Henry from deep.
One hop rebound taken there by Annabelle Tata, who gets 2 rebounds per game. Slaughter playing it inside. Now they kick it back out to Grace. She'll fire the 3. And the rebound on the deck. Nice hustle there by Kleiman. Another possession now for the Eagles.
Well, that's one place that the Eagles have an advantage is on the boards. You got a foul on the floor.
Looks like a foul coming up on the Blue Jays. It's going to be Mania Riley, the senior guard at number 25. That'll be her first. Jada Smith out. And this will be Gladys Brown in the lineup for the Blue Jays. LaForge playing in from the baseline. Good ball movement, setting up Slaughter. In and out. Unlucky on that one for Grace.
Yeah, good ball movement by Grain Valley. Ooh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bring it back, bring it back.
Layla Hatcher now
goodness.
with 11. 11 of the Jays' 14. Slaughter scooping again off glass.
Right back ain't cheap.
Boy, that is patented right there.
That's a nice move. It's so unorthodox and unexpected when you're going underneath the defender.
Grace has 12. She's the game's leading scorer. Hatcher with 11. Raytown's leading scorer. Riley spins it in.
Nice job by Riley. Nice job by Raytown finding the weak spot in that zone. Green Valley initially did a great job of trapping out front. I think Raytown kind of caught wind of that and adjusted very well.
Henry has the defensive assignment. That's a tough one on Grace Slaughter. She has the size to match up with Grace. Three by Sears, no. Rebound chased in the corner by Brown. She goes coast to coast and draws the foul and will shoot 2. Nice hustle rebound there by Brown, and then just takes it all the way down and draws the foul.
Yeah, no one picked up the dribble to stop her after getting the rebound, and good job of pushing it up and drawing the foul.
2 on Kleiman, as it'll be Gladys Brown at 63% foul shooting. Headed to North Central College, as is her twin sister LaCoria. Now we see Jada Smith back in, Riley out. Riley gave him some good minutes. But Jada is the taller player. So no Summer Yancey tonight. They need all the rebounding help they can get. Summer averaged 10 rebounds per game. Ball over to Grain Valley. And another referee has showed up in the building.
Well, placement ref, you got to be ready to go, but Fisher's doing a great job of just working with 2 so far.
I think we're going to get an add-on official as the ball is knocked out. Once again, Stacy Miner and Dennis Schaefer working the game. The third official had a family emergency, so couldn't make it, so they had to call somebody. Late call in for the third official as the ball's thrown away. Here's Brown with the steal. Gladys in a double team. Hatcher, good pass to Jada Smith. Her jumper is good.
Oh, come on, Jay Smith with a nice fadeaway right there.
Jays with a big lead now, Michael, of 4 at 19-15, halfway through your second quarter. Let's check in with Dion.
Well, guys, defensively, Raytown's doing a good job of keeping their eye on Grace Slaughter. She's flashed a couple times and gotten a good look, but they're doing a good job of just keeping her from getting the ball. Offensively, their ball movement's fantastic. They had a very good movement there and a couple of balls right in front of the basket for easy baskets.
Great defense from Raytown so far. Henry.
Grace got a step on Henry and made her pay.
Yeah, Henry keeps opening up and giving her that baseline, but there's no weak side help. Gonna have to make her shoot over the top. We're gonna have a chance of playing D on her.
Traveling violation on Brown. And that'll be a Raytown turnover.
Take a look at this last bucket right here. You see Grace Slaughter in the corner, use the pump fake, and Henry gets caught flat-footed. And you see the great job from Grace Slaughter able to finish. But like Dion was alluding to, you gotta know where she is at all times because she can light it up quick.
Game high score with 14 points is Grace Slaughter, headed to Missouri. Play for the Tigers in the SEC. Scoop shot and a good one there by Annabelle Tata.
Yeah, good job by Tata going up and under. That must be a move they work on. You see her and Grace Slaughter got that down pat.
Tata known more for her soccer. She's an all-state soccer player. Averaging 4 points per game. Cut, the block by Knust, and another one by Megan. Back-to-back rejections by Megan Knust. And then the Eagles get sped up offensively and throw it away, but a good defensive night for number 12, the junior, Megan Knust.
Knust down here looking like Mutombo. Give me that. You want some of this? Well, give me that too.
Used 2 different hands, too.
I know. I
Gave her the
love
right
it.
and then the left-handed block.
Hit him with the right, hit him with the left.
And now the ball is tipped out. Kelly the last to touch. It'll be Raytown ball on the side. But we're all even at 19 in this Suburban White Conference matchup. If Green Valley wins, they'll be tied with Raytown. And now a third foul on Bound. And the senior will be replaced in the lineup quickly by Tata. Jays posting 2 players with Henry and Smith. They're their 2 tallest players out there. Here's Brown trying a scoop shot. No, Slaughter the rebound, outlet to Kelly. And she hits the layup. Cameron Kelly, assist by Grace Slaughter.
That was a great job. Great look ahead to Kelly. And Green Valley standing at half-court trap, trying to throw the rhythm off of Raytown. Here's Henry working on the post.
Steps through, reverses it home. Amani Henry.
Great job by Amani Henry. She was calling for that the possession before. She thinks she has an advantage, and that time able to take advantage of that with a nice reverse layup.
She's going to Johnson County Community College.
Oh,
and Amani with the swipe away. Good block there by the 6-foot senior, headed to Johnson County Community College to play basketball and study culinary classes. And a foul on Green Valley. And we've got a 1-and-1 coming up for the Jays.
Well, she's going to study culinary at Johnson County, but this right here, the nice denial on the block shot by Amani Henry. And then able to draw the foul on this other end.
LaForge's foul sends Amani to the stripe. 1-and-1. She's only a 48% foul shooter. Can't hit the front end. Tied at 21. Grace Slaughter into the front court. Now they got Jada Smith guarding Grace. So they're going between Henry and Smith, their 2 tallest players. And now a travel is called on Grace Slaughter.
Yeah, good job by Stacy on the opposite end. The official dragged that foot on that last step through.
Eagles setting up the zone. Hatcher lost the ball, and they've added the 3rd official to the floor now as he works the baseline. The mystery man is here, so they've got a replacement to a family emergency. Now we got 3 officials, Michael. Everything's good with the men and women in stripes and with the whistles tonight.
Yeah, you see Green Valley went back to that zone. Oh, man.
Tough shot by Grace Slaughter now with 16.
She is so tough.
And a foul at midcourt as Hatcher hits the deck, and she'll shoot a 1-and-1.
Gonna go left. She's so strong. Love the step through. She saw Henry coming over on the defensive rotation and still able to step around her for the bucket, but then draws a foul and sends Hatcher to the line.
First foul on Slaughter as she sits down. And again, the front end miss by the Jays. And then Jada Smith with the backcourt foul. Non-shooting, that's only 15 foul on the Jays. So ball played in the backcourt, just over a minute, some change left before Hy-Vee at the half. Numbers and highlights brought to you by Hy-Vee. Nice defense, Jada Smith. She got the steal. Jada getting increased minutes with Summer Yancey. Not here tonight. Now Jada teeing up a 3.
Oh,
Money.
Go. Nice job, but what a look. I think that was from Brown finding Jada for the nice corner 3 shot.
Jada, one of those players you said needed to step up coming off the bench. And she has. Here's the sophomore Kelly. Now the soccer star Tata. drive and kick. Grace Slaughter not out there to bail this group out. So they're going to have to find points from somebody else as Sears powers a Jay to the ground. No. And a foul on the rebound. It's going to be on Riley as Tata got the rebound, and Riley with a reach in will be whistled for the foul.
Yeah, not a smart foul coming in.
2 fouls on Riley and 2 shots here for Tata. She's only a 62% foul shooter, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds. This team won earlier on the week as they won Monday at Platte County 64-51. They've won 8 in a row, but they lost to Raytown back in January, trying to get the payback at home tonight. Grace Slaughter back out on the floor. Now the steal by Sears. Outletting to Grace Slaughter, and she'll lay it up and in. Grace with 18 first half points.
Yeah, not a good pass that time by Hatcher.
Here's Brown down the baseline, overshot it. Henry tried to stick back, no.
Nice.
And at the buzzer, it is a bucket that will count for Gladys Brown, flying in, put it up and in.
You got to give that.
And we're tied at 26 at halftime.
You got to give that to Henry, just keeping that one alive after the initial miss, not giving up. Great job by Raytown.
Let's check in with Dion and Coach Draper.
Well, Coach Draper here, crazy little finish there at the end, back and forth game. Offensively, I know you probably want to get more people into it, but defensively, what do you like about your trap?
Well, I think it sped the game a little bit and got them out of routine, and 11 stopped killing us. And so we'll probably stay with it. We'll press them a little bit, but it's going to come back to us on offense.
Well, good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dion. We are at halftime of the girls' varsity game, and Hy-Vee at the half is coming up next. Numbers, highlights, and leading scorers in this Suburban White Conference matchup. Green Valley hosting Raytown. The game of the week is brought to you by Hy-Vee. They're proud to support Kansas City high school athletics. Ready for the start of the third quarter. Suburban White Conference action. The conference title on the line tonight. If Raytown wins and wins the last couple of ball games, they're the outright champions. If Green Valley wins, probably going to have a tie at the top between these two teams like they did last year in 2022. Brown for 3, and the Jays get a 3 from LaCoria Brown to start their scoring in the third quarter.
Came out with no hesitation, one pass and put it up.
Original starting 5, LaForge, Tata, Sears, Slaughter, and Kleiman. Raytown with Jada Smith, Brown, Hatcher, and Henry. And this one off a J. Once again, if you're just joining us on the broadcast, Summer Yancey not playing tonight. Leading scorer and leading rebounder for Raytown, out with sickness. Averaging 15 and 10. First team all-conference Division I prospect. So they are without her. Jada Smith got the start and has played well tonight in her absence. Tata the miss, rebounded away. And that is Gladys Brown, who gets 4 rebounds per game as a point guard.
And didn't even leave her feet that time for the rebound. So good boxing out.
Hatcher, the leading scorer for Raytown with 11. Here's Jada Smith. And the rebound collected by Tata. Long outlet to Sears. The catch. Can't bank it home. Henry with the rebound. And driving and drawing the foul.
Yeah, Brown missed.
Is Gladys Brown.
I thought she missed Jada Smith right there on the cut for an open layup, but able to draw the foul either way.
It's on Sears of Green Valley, her first. Non-shooting foul. Man-to-man defense. Seen some zone. We've seen a lot of trapping by the Eagles. 3, not there, and a battle for the rebound. And Stacy Miner with the call at the baseline. What is the call? And it's going to be on Kleiman of Grain Valley.
Yeah, Kleiman trying to box out Henry. Henry had already gone in the air. Take a look at it right here at the bottom of your screen, and that'll be her 3rd foul on Kleiman.
She's a starter, a post player. Jada Smith, catch and release. And Grace Slaughter only gets 6 rebounds per game to go along with her 28 points. Not too bad a rebounder, 6'2" player, but she's all about the points, over 2,000. She doesn't even know her totals. As we check in with Dion.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Dunn from Raytown, and she kind of echoed what Coach Draper said. She felt like their traps kind of sped them up a little bit and got them out of what they wanted to do. They just need to be as patient as they were on that first possession when they got the 3 last time. So defensively, they felt like they were doing a pretty good job. Slaughter's going to get hers. They're just trying to keep everybody else out of the mix.
Slaughter's got 20 and now has a steal. Grace takes it all the way, and nice poke away by LaCoria Brown, the 5'2" senior guard, against a 6'2" player who was attacking the rim that time.
Well, that's a good job by Brown getting back. And when the ball comes down to your level, watch this. Uh-oh. Nice 3 out of the break.
Knust, who's played well defensively, now hits a jumper. And now good defense by Grace Slaughter. Knust saw those back-to-back block shots, but she connects on a 3-pointer, and Eagles up 31-29. Here's Brown from downtown, in and out. Slaughter has the rebound. Outlet ahead to LaForge, and her pass intercepted. Nice defense by Hatcher, who hits the deck and loses possession. Eagles get it again. Sears inside, and the bank shot is up and good by Knust.
Yeah, good ball movement down low.
Knust with a quick 5 here in the 3rd quarter. Ball off the leg of Brown. That'll be a Jays turnover.
Yeah, not a smart play by Brown that time, going into 2 defenders. We have a full timeout by Raytown.
Coach Dunn takes the timeout as it's now a 4-point lead, and that's a big lead in this one. It's been tight throughout, as we saw the Jays lead by 4 points in the 2nd quarter at 19-15, and now it's Grain Valley leading 33-29. I want to use the old Saturday Night Live line, but it's too easy, Michael. Go ahead. You can say the more cowbell thing. Yeah, go ahead. Do the Christopher Walken. Come on, man. It's too easy.
Oh my gosh, I was mesmerized by it.
I thought you were going to yell at the kid when he was rapping that thing in front of our face. Right there.
Hey, man.
We need more cowbell.
Need more cowbell, baby. He had it going too. He went all in the stands and everything. Must be a GV thing.
All right. Grace Slaughter, a star of GV, 20 points to lead all scorers tonight. And 27 the last time she played against these girls. Had 36 in a ball game earlier this week on Monday at Platte County. She can flat out score headed to Missouri. And now the steal. And now it's Slaughter. Left wing 3, no. Rebounded by Sears, the handoff to Tata.
Well, you see that offensive rebounding is really starting to hurt Raytown, as Grain Valley's doing a great job of keeping the ball alive, getting second chance opportunities.
Jada Smith out to Brown, and the threes are not falling now for the Jays. They keep cranking them, but they're not going down. And back comes GV. Sears. Off glass, McKenna Sears.
Man, that was a vicious offensive foul, I thought, on Sears with that left hand push off, but no call. Getting that home cooking tonight. I'm not mad at it.
They added an official, Chris Gowan, called in at the last second with another official with a family emergency. So he's out there with Dennis Schaefer and Stacy Miner calling the action. And here's Tada. Tada finding a cutting Canoose. And GV is rolling here in the third quarter. Big lead of 10 now for the home team.
Yeah, they're getting out on the break right now, causing a lot of problems for Raytown offensively, not able to get anything going. Here comes Grain Valley on the break again, and another bucket.
Annabelle Tada with 9. Can you hear me now? Timeout on the floor for Raytown as GV running away with it here in the third quarter at 41-29.
Well, I mean, it's just been a track meet to start this third quarter by Grain Valley. I mean, they're running secondary break against Raytown, just not doing a great job of getting back in the defensive transition, and that was a good bucket by Canoes. And here's Grace Slaughter again. The look ahead to Annabelle Tada for the bucket, and Raytown needs another timeout as the lead is ballooned in this third quarter.
Let's check in with Dion.
Well, guys, at the end of that play, that timeout, you saw Randy Draper do what is known out in these parts, the Draper shuffle, as he kind of comes out excitedly pumping his fist. And what a great little run here by Grain Valley. They are looking to make the extra pass, looking up the court every single time when they get that loose ball.
Big lead of 12 is the biggest of the ball game for Grain Valley, number 6 in the A-10 varsity poll, trying to pull the upset of Raytown, playing without their leading scorer and rebounder, Summer Yancey. And they get a nice bucket there by Gladys Brown. That was much needed.
Much needed answer that time by Brown, getting to the hole.
And now some pressure broken by Grain Valley. Sears to Slaughter. Foul from behind. 2 free throws coming up for Grace Slaughter after she was pushed in the back.
Well, Raytown's just not doing a great job of getting out of the traps. They're turning and looking instead of turning and sprinting. Whenever you trap the ball full court, you got to turn and sprint and then find the ball. They're turning and looking, and by that time, it's too late.
Last foul on Brown, her third. Grace Slaughter's favorite basketball player is Luka Doncic for Dallas, out with a foot injury, but got a little help this week. A little Kyrie Irving action. That isn't too bad for him. So, and I asked her about WNBA chances. She said, if it's in God's plan, that's all I can say right now. So she didn't want to commit, but you know she'd like to play in the WNBA at some point.
That definitely has a nice skill set. Sure that will continue to develop down in Columbia.
Here's Amani Henry for 3, and once again, the threes not falling for the Jays. And here's Grace Slaughter, a little stop and go. Star off the bench, Canoosed. She continues to dominate.
Great
Megan with 11 off the bench, came in averaging 4, has had several blocks. She's been the star for the Eagles tonight off the bench. Here's Hatcher.
Oof.
They needed that.
Man, her one-on-one game is ridiculous. I mean, I'm sure there's some fellas on the boys team that she can probably go at and give them business.
And Michael gets reaction from the boys squad as they're disagreeing.
Did you see that transition is just killing Raytown tonight?
By the way, Grace Slaughter now has 23 after that last bucket. Offensive rebound and putback try by Gladys Brown. She's fouled and will shoot 2. Annabelle Tada with the foul. Gladys Brown, 5'7" senior, to the foul stripe. 63% foul shooting. Headed to North Central Missouri College in Trenton. Her and her sister, the twins. Bound back in, Tada out. As Gladys will shoot another free throw. 1 out of 2.
This is the slowest we've seen Green Valley the entire quarter. They have just been up and down the floor. I think they understand the rotation is not as deep for Raytown, and they're using that to their advantage, getting out on the break.
Let's see if the Eagles want to run some clock. They go to Grace Slaughter, goes with the left hand, and she's got 25 game-high points.
Well, she goes left 95% of the time, and so Raytown hasn't made her go right, so she's just making them pay.
Under a minute in your third quarter. Amani, the good seal and finish.
That was a great job walking the defender up the lane, and then an even better entry pass for Henry, able to finish with the layup.
Now Slaughter directing traffic, telling her teammates we're going to hold for the final shot of the third quarter. And now near steal, though, by Gladys Brown. Those Blue Jay basketball players down to our left did not like that comment you made about Layla Hatcher.
Hatcher probably give him that work.
And now we'll get a timeout for Coach Draper in Grain Valley. I saw a lot of heads spin when you said that.
I know it's a few boys on the boys team who Hatcher would probably give that work to. I'm just saying.
Well, coming off the bench, Megan Canoose, 5'10" junior, Michael, is giving the Eagles some big minutes, shooting the ball and also defensively.
Yeah, she really has come alive in this third quarter, running the floor, finishing on the break. We saw that nice three out of bounds, and this nice running hook shot across the lane for Canoes. A big spark off the bench for the Eagles.
Also a soccer girl, averaged 4 points, 4 rebounds, but has come in and scored 11 tonight off the Eagles bench. So after the timeout, let's see what Grain Valley wants to run. What do you want to bet 33 shoots it here, Michael?
I would put my money on that.
All right, she's calling for it. Teammates, she's running the baseline.
And there you go.
Grace catches, hands it off. Now back to Grace, trying to get a three up. Finds Canoose for three and hits the rim, no good, and that's the end of the third quarter. But a dominant third quarter for Grain Valley as they have a double figures lead going to the fourth at 48-36 on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. How about that third quarter, Michael? A 22-point third quarter for Grain Valley. They now lead it by 12 points as we go to the fourth.
Yeah, they really came out and turned it on in transition, really getting their buckets, getting up and down the floor. I think Raytown was quite ready for that. Let's see how they respond in this fourth quarter again without Yancey being here. You're going to need Hatcher, who's been kind of quiet in that third quarter, to step up.
Grain Valley, home team in white, to run the first set. This is the big lead of the ball game at 12. Tata finding LaForge. Grace Slaughter has 25, your game high scorer, and make it 27 with a chance at 28. As you'll have a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Grace Slaughter, the 6'2" senior, headed to Missouri. Fouled on the play by LaCoria Brown. Once again, her parents played basketball at William Jewell. Only 11 months removed from a torn ACL, and that really kind of ended the season. They were having a good season, and then once they lost Grace, they did not finish strong. As they finished 20-5, but had several losses down the stretch. And a rebounding foul coming up on Raytown. It's going to be on Gladys Smith, and she's shaken up, Michael. She's grabbing her calf. She might be cramping, but she also may be injured, as Coach Dunn will take a look at her.
Yeah, I don't know if she came down wrong or what, but that would be a big loss right now if they're already undermanned.
Yeah, they need her. She got the start tonight. Summer Yancey out.
Let's take a look at it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She might be cramping up. Didn't look like there was any contact there. Trainer's going to take a look at her. She's getting extended minutes tonight with Summer Yancey not here. Once again, speaking of injuries, Grace Slaughter torn ACL last year. The team was 16-2, but finished 4-3 down the stretch without Grace Slaughter. And one of those losses was to Raytown, 40-38. So both teams have had to experience playing without their star. Summer Yancey not playing tonight for Raytown. Last year was Grace Slaughter not playing for the Eagles, and they lost to Raytown.
Great ball movement from Green Valley. You know, they don't take bad shots. They move the ball great on offense until they get the look that they want.
Well, now it looks like they want to run clock with this 15-point lead. Here's LaForge for three. Rebound poked by Slaughter to her teammate Kleiman. Bucket and the foul. Ella Kleiman, her first field goal of the game. And it was just a little tap there by Grace Slaughter, really helping her out.
Yeah, it's a great job by Grace Slaughter, keeping the ball alive. Take a look on the offensive glass right here. Just tips it out right to Kleiman. Nice step through, no dribble, puts it up, foul. Opportunity for a three-point play. And that's 4 fouls on Henry, right?
Gladys Brown.
Sorry, Gladys Brown.
As Kleiman, 57% from the foul stripe. Her first points of the game, an old-fashioned three-point play. And the lead balloons to 18 now for Green Valley. Here's Brown for three. Riley, the hustle rebound. Raytown gets another possession.
And Hatcher's been so quiet.
Inside to Henry, no. And rebounded away by Sears.
Yeah, nice move inside by Henry, but just a little too strong on the layup attempt.
And now the ball is thrown away, ball on the deck. And it was last touched by Riley as she scrambled to get the loose ball. Let's check in with Dion.
Well, guys, the one thing I've noticed here in the second half especially is the rebounding by Green Valley on both the offensive and defensive ends. When the ball goes up, they are finding somebody. They're putting a body on them. They're tipping balls away. They're just really active on the rebounding, and that's got a lot of second chance points and only one shot for Raytown down on their end.
That's a good point, Dion. And the threes they've been shooting are not going in for Raytown in the second half. She's getting some long, high rebounds off the iron on three-point misses. Tata to LaForge. This is clock-burning basketball now by Green Valley with the 18-point lead.
Just penetrating and trying to get.
Oh, nice block by Henry. Hatcher in the open floor will attack the paint, and she'll draw the two-shot foul as she hits the deck. Layla Hatcher, Raytown's leading scorer tonight, to shoot two. It's going to be 4 fouls now on Bound. Layla hits the first. She's got 14. Had 19 in their last win against Bishop Miege as they had 3 players in double figures. Definitely a college prospect. And she is Raytown's leading scorer with 15 points tonight. Grace Slaughter back in the lineup with the sophomore Kelly. Again, we've been seeing Green Valley trying to use clock. get the W. They go inside to Slaughter, and that's money in the bank. An easy deuce for her.
They just do a great job of moving without the basketball as well. Oh!
Answered by Layla Hatcher's three.
Oh, man. Great shot by Hatcher. Pulling up. Let's see if she does the same thing on the break.
Layla, nope. Fakes the three and attacks the rim. Missing Henry, though. A stick back and the foul. Amani Henry.
Man, that's a strong move by Henry off the miss. Great job of grabbing the rebound, and she was not going to be denied right here. Here's the miss by Hatcher, but look at Henry just muscle through the defender for the and one.
And that's the fourth foul on Kleiman. One free throw coming up here for Amani Henry, headed to Johnson County Community College there in Overland Park. Gonna play basketball and do her culinary classes. 48% foul shooter. 7 on the night for Amani. That's right at her average. Cuts the lead down to 12 halfway through the quarter. Sears off balance. Rebound, fought for. Jada Smith back in there, and it's last touch by the Eagles. It'll be Raytown ball.
Yeah, she took a hit right to the nose at Jada Smith. But she looks like she's moving a little bit better.
Well, a three, Michael, would get it down to single digits, and that's got to be good for your mindset if you want to make a rally on the road against a good conference team. Let's see what Layla has up her sleeve.
Oh,
another
God.
two-point shot taking over the game. She's got 20.
Oh, my goodness. She got that away. Oh.
Back-to-back big scoring games, 19 and now 20 points for Layla Hatcher. As LaForge finds Knust, and she sticks the three. Megan having a banner night off the bench, 14. Remember, she came in averaging 4 points per game. Big night for the junior forward, Megan Knust.
Oh!
And the three is down by Brown, and she's fouled. So a chance at the old-fashioned 4-point play. Tata with the worst foul in basketball.
Well, take a look right here. Coming off the screen, and she just decides to pull it. And you have to let the offensive player land, and Tata does it.
Yep.
She completes a 4-point play and 9-point advantage with 3:20 remaining in the game.
Yep. That's what I said. If you can get it down to single digits, all of a sudden, the door remains cracked open as Knust all the way. And again, a cramp bothering Jada Smith, as this time it's her left calf, as Knust draws the foul and will shoot free throws. And now they're coming out to look at Smith again, who's fighting calf cramps. And anybody, I mean, she just could not defend her, Michael, as her calf tightened up on her, and it's a very painful situation for a player.
Yeah. Yeah, she tried to battle through it, but that's a tough thing to do, and just comes and goes.
And we're going to get a timeout as she goes into the trainer's room to get treated. So the injury timeout, and players back on the floor. Megan Knust will shoot free throws. She's been the star Eagle tonight. We know Grace Slaughter is going to score 30 on the regular. But this young lady has come in and given them really some good minutes off the bench, offensively and defensively. 14 points, 10 above her average of 4.
Still a lot of time left in the game for Raytown. Only down 10.
Pumping inside to Henry, and she's fouled. And it's Knuth with the foul, and Henry to shoot free throws.
I mean, you gotta love the physical play of Henry. She creates the contact down low and makes it impossible for the official not to make the call. Now, can she lock down these free throws to pull her team back to within 8?
These are must-makes in the fourth quarter. Amani leads the team in block shots. Their second leading rebounder, getting 9 rebounds per game, and she's close to her average with an 8-and-8 night. A couple of big free throws by the 6-foot senior forward, Amani Henry, as the lead down to 8. It was as high as 18 in the second half for Grain Valley on their home floor. Slaughter has 30 with the basketball. Sears with a tough runner. And the rebound taken by Sears. No. And the ball goes back to Raytown. And we got a player down behind the play, got hit in the face. I believe that's Layla Hatcher.
They're going for that loose ball. Just kind of got caught right there in the on the eyes and nose, and she's shaking up. Inadvertent right here. Got scraped across the eyes and definitely inadvertent.
They need Layla back out there, Michael. This will be a short break for her. Once again, Summer Yancey not here, out with sickness. Jada Smith's been fighting calf cramps, and now Layla got kind of raked across the eyes on a rebounding attempt. She's trying to shake it off, and they need her. She is their leading scorer tonight, and she has 20 points. And she's immediately going to the scorer's table to check in on the next dead ball, so I knew she wasn't going to be out for very long. Looks like a new player has checked in. Mercedes Hayes, a sophomore, not even on the roster, being added to the lineup. That's how short they are on players. And a turnover by the Blue Jays. Coach Dunn thought the ball was tipped by Grain Valley. As Hayes out, Hatcher in. Just over 2 minutes, 8-point lead. Now we're seeing some backcourt pressure. They get it into the front court with Knuth. Grain Valley, a good foul shooting team overall at 71% as a team.
Yeah, they're just content now to use clock. See that wide open Knuth was on the 3, but not going to take it.
Nope. They're
Raytown's
about running the clock. Yep. Run the clock. Jays still need 2 fouls to get Grain Valley in the 1-on-1. They only have 5 team fouls. A Slaughter. And she is fouled by Amani Henry, but that's only 6 team fouls, so no 1-on-1. Ball on the side. Jada Smith back in. Fighting the calf cramps. So we'll see the Eagles run more clock, as they're going to try to get it under a minute with this 8-point lead. Now, do you get up here and foul and immediately set them up with the 1-on-1, or?
Well, you try to go for a steal, but Raytown just not being aggressive defensively to even attempt a steal.
Slaughter begging him to foul her. And in and out. Jada Smith the rebound. Hatcher in the open floor. Lines up a 3. And LaForge with the rebound. And now the Eagles gonna run some more clock. Slaughter has 30. Average is 28. And we've got a foul. And it's going to be on LaCoria Brown. So a 1-and-1 now awarded to Grace Slaughter, the All-Stater, and now we'll get a full timeout. Jays will take it, down by 8. Well, it's always fun to watch Grace Slaughter. 36 on Monday, and Michael, she's got 30 tonight on her home floor gym.
I mean, she came out from jump and was just unstoppable. Great job tonight. 30 points, 8 rebounds, and she did it all. Points, assists, rebounds, screens, dropping dimes like this. You see why she's headed to Mizzou, a complete player for Grain Valley. Great job by her tonight.
Once again, over 2,000 career points. We're not really sure yet. They really haven't tabulated them up. Coach Draper says she's in the neighborhood of 2,300. Of course, Paige Allen had 2,400 at Oak Park, so it's a pretty good neighborhood. And it's been Grace Slaughter, one of the leading candidates for the Doreno Award. Shooting a 1-and-1. 31 now for the 6'2" senior. Trying to close out this game with free throw makes. 32 for Grace. Back to a 10-point lead. Inside Henry. Over Canoose, no. Stick back, no. Ball loose, and we got a foul underneath. Canoosed and Henry were battling, and I think they got Canoosed with the Grain Valley foul.
Yeah, Canoosed, that's her second time tonight. Boxing out, but Henry goes so strong to the boards that she creates that contact. Such a physical player on the post.
Raytown coming in at 110 in a row. That's on the line tonight. They'd already beaten Grain Valley earlier in the year. So a Grain Valley win tonight kind of sets up another tie at the top. Both teams with one loss in the Suburban White, but still a few games left for both these teams, so it's not completely a done deal, but that's the way it looks. Like it finished in 2022, these teams tying. As the Eagles gonna foul Grace Slaughter and her 84% foul shooting. Foul on Hatcher, her third. I got Grace with one free throw miss tonight, but other than that, she's had a very solid ball game. And I jinxed her there. And now the steal by Grace. And then she's immediately fouled. What's the call?
Double dribble.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Double dribble on Grace Slaughter.
You remember that video game?
No.
Oh.
Not a big video game. I remember Pong. You know, you put it on your TV set and you hit
Pong?
the Pong. Yeah, I'm from the 70s, Michael.
Oh, my
Layup
God.
up and good by Brown.
Pong?
Pong. Ball game over, Michael. 62-56.
Pong?
Yes, Pong.
I got to look that up.
Yeah, look it up. It's really exciting stuff. In
Bet.
1975, it was the game of the year.
Ping pong?
Now, yes.
Oh, my gosh. All right, buddy.
Final score, 62-56. Grace Slaughter with 32 to lead the Eagles. Leading scorer on the side for Raytown, 20 for Layla Hatcher as their 10-game win streak comes to an end. They're now 17-2. Grain Valley now 19-4, 5-1 in the conference. Raytown now 4-1 in conference play. Both teams at the top, but probably going to tie for the conference crown in 2023. And we check in with Dion.
Here with junior Heather Canoes, 15. You come in averaging 4 points a game. You put up 15. Big third quarter for you guys. What was the difference in that third quarter to get the game turned around?
I think it was just the energy and what we said in the locker room. We just really got us going and ready for it to come out.
Well, you hit some big threes out there. Were you looking for your shot a little more tonight or just had some good opportunities?
I think we were just moving the ball more, and I just happened to get open and just shoot my shot.
How big is this win for you guys?
It's really big. It really helped us move up.
All right, congratulations. Thanks.
Megan Knust coming off the bench with block shots, great defense, finish with 15 points, 11 above her 4-point average. As Grace Slaughter receiving congratulations as she finished with 32 to lead all scores as she talks with her mom there in the crowd, gets her backpack, and she's headed to the locker room with a 62-46 victory, or 62-56 victory, I beg your pardon. And Hy-Vee postgame is coming up next. There is the final quarter scoring brought to you by Hy-Vee. The third quarter, the big difference, 22 for Grain Valley as they get the home win, 62-56. Special thanks to our school ADs, Lori Flattery and Nancy Young of Raytown, and also Brandon Hart of Grain Valley, who's the uncle to Grace Slaughter. Thanks to the coaches, Coach Dunn and Coach Draper. Our producer has been Rick Willoughby. For Michael Watson and Dion Clisso, our entire crew, Kevin White saying so long from Grain Valley. Our final in the girls varsity game. It's a home win for the home team. Grain Valley wins it 62-56 as we say goodnight from Grain Valley.